第6屆政府就職典禮咧，相信咧都會就快就開始㗎啦。而家咧亦都係一眾嘅主要官員啦，亦都喺台下就座啦，準備就等待咧習近平先生咧就會咧就係進場㗎啦。而今朝早8點鐘咧，喺灣仔嘅金紫荊廣場咧，亦都係舉行咗升旗儀式。一啲嘅政商界嘅代表啦，亦都係坐咗喺台下啦。由於疫情嘅關係啦，今次咧就係呢一個嘅就職典禮啦，咁就係所有嘅嘉賓啦，咁都係咧要戴上口罩㗎。見到嘅新一屆嘅一眾嘅主要官員啦、司局長啦，亦都坐咗喺台下㗎。啱啱見到畫面咧，都有係就係將會出任民政及青年事務局局長嘅麥美娟咧，亦都喺台下度就座。現場咧都肅靜緊啦，都係等待緊咧國家主席習近平咧將會進場㗎啦。稍後咧，國家主席習近平啦，咁就會咧就係為第6任嘅行政長官李家超咧就會進行一個監誓嘅。而另外啦，新一屆嘅特別行政區嘅主要官員啦，包括就係3司15局，另外增設嘅3名副司長咧，習近平咧都會為佢哋監誓。對上一次習近平主席咧嚟到香港嘅時候咧，就係咧香港回歸20週年期第5屆嘅政府就職典禮。當其時咧，佢都咧係親自嚟到香港啦，就係為一眾嘅主要官員咧就係進行監誓嘅。習主席咧今日咧就逗留喺香港嘅時間咧，據了解咧就係相對比較短啲嘅，比起琴日嘅話，今日咧佢就會喺香港啦逗留嘅鐘數咧大概係3個鐘頭嘅。而家佢喺今朝早嘅9點零鐘到嘅時候咧，亦都坐咗高鐵咧嚟到香港。今日咧就預計咧佢會大概喺中午嘅時間咧，佢就會坐高鐵離開香港嘅。而期間呢，佢除咗會稍後出席呢一個嘅新一屆嘅政府就職禮嘅儀式啦，為一眾嘅特首啦同埋班子咧去監誓之餘咧，佢稍後亦都會去到咧中環解放軍軍營度視察嘅。而最後個行程啦，咁就係去到中環解放軍軍營之後，佢就會坐高鐵離開香港㗎啦。
迎中华人民共和国主席习近平先生和夫人彭丽媛女士莅临。现在由香港特别行政区行政长官李家超先生和夫人陪同进场，请起立。各位请坐。庆祝香港回归祖国25周年大会暨香港特别行政区第6届政府就职典礼现在开始，请全体起立，奏唱国歌。各位请坐。
Please be seated.
庆祝香港
The
回归祖国
celebrations of the
25周年大
25th
会
anniversary of
暨
Hong
香港
Kong's
特别
return
行
to the
政区第
motherland
6届政
and
府就职典
inauguration
礼
of the
现
sixth
在
term
开始，
government of the Hong Kong
请
Special
全体起
Administrative
立，
Region commences
奏唱
now.
国歌。
Please rise for the national anthem. Please be seated.
现在，
I
请
now
香港特别
invite
行政区
the
第
Honourable
6任
John
行
Lee
政长官
Ka-chiu,
李
the
家超
sixth
先
Chief
生宣
Executive
誓。
of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, to take his oath.
恭请中华
I
人民
invite
共和
His
国主席
Excellency
习
Xi
近平先
Jinping,
生监
President
誓。
of the People's Republic of China, to administer the oath. I,
李家超
John Lee
谨
Ka-chiu,
此宣誓，
swear that
本人就
in
任
the office
中华
of
人民
Chief
共和
Executive
国
of the
香
Hong
港
Kong
特别
Special
行政区
Administrative
行
Region
政长
of the
官，
People's
定
Republic
当
of China,
拥护
I will
中华
uphold the
人民共
basic
和
law
国
of the Hong
香
Kong
港特别
Special
行政区基
Administrative
本法
Region of the
效
People's
忠
Republic of
中
China,
华人民共
bear
和国
allegiance to the Hong Kong
香港
Special
特别行政
Administrative
区
Region of the People's Republic
尽
of
忠
China,
职守
and serve the
遵
Hong
守
Kong
法律
Special Administrative
廉
Region
洁奉公
conscientiously,
为
dutifully,
香港
in
特别
full
行政区
accordance
服
with the
务
law,
对
honestly
中华
and
人民
with
共和国
integrity,
中
and be
央人
held
民政府
accountable to the
和
Central
香港
People's
特别行政
Government
区
of the
负
People's
责。
Republic of China and the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. Now, I invite Chief Executive John Lee to lead the principal officials of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region to the stage and take their oath. I invite His Excellency Xi Jinping, President of the People's Republic of China, to administer the oath.
我谨此宣誓，
I swear that
本人就任
in
中
the
华人民
office
共和国
of Chief
香港特别
Secretary for
行政区政府
Administration
政
of
务
the
司司长，
Government of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region of the People's Republic of
香
China,
港特别行政区财政司司长。
定当拥护
I will uphold the basic
中华人
law
民共和国
of the
香
Hong
港
Kong
特别
Special
行政
Administrative
区基
Region
本
of
法
the People's Republic of China,
中华人民共和国香港特别行政区基本法。
效忠中华人
bear
民共和国
allegiance to the
香
Hong
港
Kong
特别
Special
行政区
Administrative Region of the People's Republic of
中华
China,
人民共和国香港特别行。
Thank you, President Xi. Thank you, Mr. Li.
I now invite members of the Executive Council of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region to take their oath. I invite the Honorable John Lee, Chief Executive of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, to administer the oath. I swear that being appointed to the Executive Council of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region of the People's Republic of China, I will uphold the basic law of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region of the People's Republic of China. Bear allegiance to the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region of the People's Republic of China, and serve the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region conscientiously, dutifully, and in full accordance with the law, honestly, and with integrity. Person making the oath, Cheng Kwok Ki. I now invite the Honorable John Lee, Chief Executive of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, to deliver his address. Honorable President Xi, distinguished guests, fellow citizens, today, with a humble heart, I have been sworn in by the President of the People's Republic of China as the 6th-term Chief Executive of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, Hong Kong SAR. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to the Central People's Government and the people of Hong Kong for their trust they place in me. I will lead my governing team to strive to build a more caring and inclusive Hong Kong full of vibrancy, hope, and development opportunities. 25 years ago, at the stroke of midnight on the 1st of July, the national anthem of the People's Republic of China was played, and the national flag and the Hong Kong SAR regional flag were raised gradually at the Hong Kong Convention and Exhibition Center where we are right now. It is at that solemn moment that the Hong Kong SAR was officially established, and the great and innovative principle of one country, two systems was formally implemented. The principle of one country, two systems is the institutional safeguard of Hong Kong and the cornerstone of maintaining Hong Kong's long-term prosperity and stability. It is also a successful national policy that allows Hong Kong to maintain its unique strengths. Over the past 2.5 decades, Hong Kong has made impressive achievements on multiple fronts. It has been recognized as the world's freest economy, the world's #3 global financial center, and the 5th most competitive economy around the globe. Hong Kong is also the world's largest offshore renminbi hub and the world's #1 in terms of air cargo throughput. In addition, 5 of the universities in Hong Kong are in the world top 100. The list goes on. Hong Kong has, of course, also encountered various challenges, including the global financial crisis, the unlawful Occupy movement in 2014, the Mong Kok riots in 2016, the riots and violence in 2019, together with the interference of Hong Kong's affairs by external forces which threatened our national security, and the COVID-19 pandemic. Thanks to the full support of the central authorities, the vitality and strength of the one country, two systems principle, as well as Hong Kong citizens' diligence and determination to seek improvements, Hong Kong succeeded in overcoming each and every challenge and moving forward to scale new heights. This fully demonstrates 2 major strengths of Hong Kong. The first one comprises Hong Kong's unique advantages over one country, two systems as a special administrative region, making it possible for Hong Kong to fully integrate into our country's national development, to thrive as a metropolitan city with high international connectivity, and to serve as the most effective gateway between the world and our country. The second is the combination of our own advantages, resilience and strong will of our people, and the concerted efforts of all sectors of the community. It is the greatest honor for me today to shoulder this historic mission given to me by the central authorities and the people of Hong Kong. I know well the great responsibility that comes with it. I will strive to comprehensively and accurately implement the principles of one country, two systems, Hong Kong people administering Hong Kong, and a high degree of autonomy to safeguard the constitutional order of the Hong Kong SAR as defined under the Constitution and the Basic Law, to safeguard our country's sovereignty, national security and development interests, and to ensure the long-term prosperity and stability of Hong Kong. The rule of law is the cornerstone and core value of Hong Kong's success. Since our return to the motherland, the Basic Law has protected the rights and freedoms of Hong Kong residents, as well as the independent judiciary and final adjudication. Hong Kong has been ranked as the world's number 19 in the rule of law, followed by many countries in Europe and America. Being a highly market-oriented and international economy underpinned by the rule of law, Hong Kong has exactly what it takes to be a successful international city. With the enactment and implementation of the Hong Kong National Security Law, Hong Kong has made it to restore order from chaos. The improvement of the electoral system has enabled the implementation of the principle of patriots administering Hong Kong. The improved electoral system upholds the principle of one country, two systems, accords with the actual situation of Hong Kong, and caters for the needs of Hong Kong's development. It is therefore imperative that we should cherish and uphold the system for a long time to come, and we should make good use of it to effect sound governance. The next 5 years will be a crucial time for Hong Kong to advance from governance to prosperity. The Hong Kong self-government will press ahead to overcome challenges with a pragmatic and can-do attitude and adopt a result-oriented approach to solve social problems. The governing team will value teamwork and the need to support and complement one another. We are bold to change, willing to embrace challenges and seek innovation in order to enhance the efficiency of governance and tackle problems for the people. Leading officials of the government will proactively intervene to solve problems and make directions to nip problems in the bud. We'll be mindful of the public's expectations in policy making. Even if we may only solve one problem a day, without making such small steps, it is simply impossible to get to faraway places. Through perseverance, we shall succeed. The Hong Kong self-government will enhance Hong Kong's competitiveness and develop the economy. Apart from strengthening our established sectors and reinforcing Hong Kong's status as an international financial, transportation, and trading center, we will strive to fully develop a range of emerging industries under the National 14th Five-Year Plan. Emphasis will be put on development of Hong Kong into an international innovation and technology (INT) hub, leveraging and combining the respective strengths of Hong Kong and the mainland, and facilitating the commercialization of our basic research results as driven by the industry chains, talent, and market forces in the mainland, the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area in particular. In so doing, we'll foster robust growth in INT and various areas and rise to the challenges of global competition. The newly opened Hong Kong Palace Museum, which showcases a rich trove of national treasures plus Chinese history and culture, is set to attract visitors from all over the world to come to Hong Kong and is conducive to the spread of the fine Chinese culture. This, coupled with the M+ Museum of Modern and Contemporary Visual Culture and a series of cultural and arts exhibitions and performances, will work well together in developing Hong Kong into an East-West center for international cultural exchange, thereby enhancing the international positioning of Hong Kong. The Belt and Road Initiative and the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area development also bring us unlimited opportunities and room for development. Development is the gold key to resolving social problems and improving people's livelihood. Our governance will be people-based. We will tackle the problem of land and housing, set up working groups to enhance action and coordination, and expedite developments through improving efficiency and increasing quantity holistically. Diversified sources of land and housing supply will be explored. will also adopt a scientific and precise management approach to bring under control the COVID epidemic situation, strengthen the resilience of our healthcare system, and enhance protection of the elderly and young children. Young people are the future of society. We'll formulate a comprehensive youth policy and development blueprint, broaden the scope for upward mobility of our youngsters, and encourage them to embrace the opportunities of the Greater Bay Area and make their dreams come true. We will enhance our education system and nurture a new generation of youth with an affection for our country, a global perspective, and a perspective of the overall situation as well. Development aside, the government will stay vigilant and strike to keep crisis at bay. We will lay the foundation for stability and ensure that adequate preventive and protective measures are in place to counter threats against national security, financial security, food and health security, supplies security, etc. The government will send officials and delegations to visit overseas countries and regions. We shall make good use of our discourse power to tell the Hong Kong story well and tell them the achievements and real truth about the success of Hong Kong. My campaign slogan is starting a new chapter for Hong Kong together. Together is the key word. The word together reflects the great importance I attach to teamwork. It carries a dual meaning. First, my team and I will stay united, share common goals, and work with concerted efforts to achieve the synergy of 1 + 1 is greater than 2. Second, the government will work together with the community in unity and give full play to our strengths in charting the future of Hong Kong. With the concerted efforts of the government, the community, and the individuals will be working together with one heart and will become even stronger to overcome all difficulties ahead. Fellow citizens, we are now all set at a new starting line. We're in no way complacent about our past achievements and will strive to overcome challenges and problems ahead. Let's join hands and stay united in passing on the Hong Kong legacy of courage and strong will to overcome challenges. Together, we will start a new chapter for building a better Hong Kong, contribute to the long-term stability and prosperity of Hong Kong, and contribute to China's dream of national rejuvenation. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Lee.
I now invite His Excellency Xi Jinping, President of the People's Republic of China, to deliver his address. Fellow compatriots, dear friends, today we gather here on this solemn occasion to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Hong Kong's return to the motherland. and hold the inaugural ceremony of the sixth-term government of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, SAR. At the outset, I wish to extend cordial greetings to all Hong Kong residents and my warm congratulations to Mr. Lee Ka-chiu, the newly inaugurated sixth-term Chief Executive of the Hong Kong SAR, and to principal officials of the sixth-term Hong Kong SAR government and members of the Executive Council. I also express heartfelt appreciation to all fellow Chinese, both at home and overseas, and foreign friends for their support for the cause of one country, two systems, and Hong Kong's prosperity and stability. The history of over 5,000 years civilization of the Chinese nation keeps records of our forefathers tilling the land here in southern China. China's modern history following the Opium War records not just the humiliation of the forced cession of Hong Kong, but also the heroic struggle made by the sons and daughters of the Chinese nation for national salvation. The centenary history of the Communist Party of China rallying and leading the people in an extraordinary endeavor carries chapters of the unique and significant contribution of our compatriots in Hong Kong. Throughout history, Hong Kong compatriots have always stood together with the motherland, rain or shine. And the bond that links us is truly inseparable. Hong Kong's return to the motherland opened a new epoch in the history of Hong Kong. Over the past 25 years, with the full support of the motherland and common efforts of the government of the Hong Kong SAR and people of all sectors, the practice of one country, two systems has achieved success in Hong Kong, recognized by all. Since its return to the motherland, Hong Kong has been a pioneer riding the wave of our country's great cause of reform and opening up. It has leveraged its role as an important window and bridge, connecting the Chinese mainland with the world, and has thus made an irreplaceable contribution to the miracle of long-term, steady, and fast economic development of the motherland. Hong Kong has become an integral part of the country's overall development and has actively aligned with national development strategies. It has continued to maintain its strengths of being highly free and open and compatible with international rules. Indeed, Hong Kong has played an important role in advancing the new paradigm of China's opening up on a larger scale, across more areas, and in greater depth. Exchanges and cooperation between Hong Kong and the mainland have expanded across the board, and the mechanisms for such exchanges and cooperation have been steadily improved. The stage for Hong Kong compatriots to start business and achieve success has become increasingly broader. Since its return to the motherland, Hong Kong has overcome various difficulties and challenges and forged ahead with steady steps. Be it the global financial crisis, COVID-19, or some intense social upheavals, nothing has stopped Hong Kong's advance. Over the past 25 years, Hong Kong has enjoyed robust economic growth. It's maintained its status as an international financial, shipping, and trading center, and its innovation and technology industry has developed rapidly. Its economy is one of the freest and most open in the world, and it boasts a world-class business environment. Hong Kong's pre-existing laws, including the common law, have been preserved and developed. Its social programs are flourishing, and its society has remained stable as a whole. As an international metropolis, Hong Kong enjoys a vitality that is the admiration of the world. Since Hong Kong's return to the motherland, Hong Kong compatriots have become masters of their own destiny. The realization of Hong Kong people administering Hong Kong and a high degree of autonomy has marked the beginning of true democracy in Hong Kong. Over the past 25 years, the constitutional order of the SAR, which is based on China's constitution and the basic law of the SAR, has functioned smoothly. The overall jurisdiction of the central authorities have been enforced, and the SAR's high degree of autonomy has been exercised in the right way. The Hong Kong National Security Law has been adopted, providing the institutions and norms for upholding national security in the Hong Kong SAR. Hong Kong's electoral system has been amended and improved, ensuring the implementation of the principle of patriots administering Hong Kong. The Hong Kong SAR's democratic system is in keeping with the policy of one country, two systems, and Hong Kong's constitutional status. It has served to ensure the democratic rights of Hong Kong residents and to maintain Hong Kong's prosperity and stability. And it holds bright prospects for the future. Fellow compatriots, dear friends, the policy of one country, two systems is a great initiative that has no precedent to follow. The underlying goal of the policy of one country, two systems is to uphold China's sovereignty, security, and development interests, and to maintain long-term prosperity and stability in Hong Kong and Macau. Everything the central government has done is for the benefit of our country, of Hong Kong and Macau, and of our fellow compatriots in Hong Kong and Macau. At the meeting celebrating the 20th anniversary of Hong Kong's return to the motherland, I stressed the 2 points that the central authorities would stick to regarding implementation of the policy of one country, two systems. First, the policy should be implemented unswervingly without deviating or wavering. Second, the policy should be applied fully and faithfully without being bent or distorted. Today, I wish to highlight once more that the policy of one country, two systems, having been tested and proved time and again, meets the fundamental interests of the country and the Chinese nation, and those of Hong Kong and Macau. It enjoys the full support of the more than 1.4 billion people of the motherland. It has the unanimous endorsement of Hong Kong and Macau residents, and it is widely recognized by the international community. There is no reason to change such a good system, and it must be adhered to over the long run. Fellow compatriots, dear friends, a review of the past points the way to the future. The rich practice of the policy of one country, two systems in Hong Kong has left us much valuable experience and food for thought. 25 years of practice tells us that only with a deep and accurate understanding of the rules governing the policy's implementation can we ensure